At 60, something shifts. Not just in your body, but in how you experience the world. You've walked decades of life, raised families, built careers, weathered joy and sorrow. And now, as your reflection changes and your steps slow just a little, a quiet question begins to echo within. How do I stay strong for the life I still want to live? Muscle loss, or sarcopenia, is a silent companion of aging. It doesn't knock loudly, it creeps in. One missed stare, one heavy grocery bag, one shaky rise from a chair at a time. It's easy to brush off, until one day you realize you're not as steady, not as energetic, not as independent as you once were. But here's the truth that too few people talk about. Losing strength doesn't have to be inevitable. With the right foods, nutrient-dense, protein-rich, thoughtfully chosen, you can not only maintain your muscle mass, but rebuild what's been lost. You can protect your bones, fuel your body, and empower your spirit to move confidently through the decades still ahead. This isn't about becoming a bodybuilder. It's about preserving dignity, chasing grandkids, climbing stairs with ease, lifting your suitcase without help. It's about saying, my life isn't slowing down, and neither will I. In this story, we'll walk you through the powerful foods that fight muscle loss and support strength as you age. From lean meats and fish to humble grains, vibrant greens, and energy-boosting fruits, you'll discover how nature has already provided the tools for your body to stay strong, one meal at a time. And more than that, you'll find something deeper, a gentle reminder that aging is not decline, it's evolution. And that food, chosen with care, is more than nutrition, it's resilience. Chapter 1. Power in Protein. The foundation of muscle after 60. There's something deeply empowering about feeling strong in your own body. For most of our lives, strength is something we take for granted. We lift, push, climb, move, without thought or struggle. But past 60, strength begins to feel different. Not gone, but quieter. Not lost, but slower. The body changes. The muscles shrink. The energy to rise, walk, carry, and live with confidence begins to fade. And yet, strength is not something we have to let go of. Not if we understand protein. The hidden crisis of muscle loss. After the age of 30, most people begin to lose muscle mass slowly. It's so gradual we hardly notice. But by 60, that pace accelerates. By 70 or 80, some adults may have lost up to 30%, 50% of their muscle mass. A condition known as sarcopenia. It's not just about biceps or abs. Muscle loss impacts balance, mobility, metabolism, even your ability to heal. It makes everyday tasks, from standing up to holding a grandchild, more difficult. And yet, despite its impact, muscle loss is rarely talked about in doctor visits or public health conversation. But there's good news. One of the most powerful tools to fight sarcopenia is within your control, every single day. It's what's on your plate. Why protein matters more than ever after 60. Protein is the raw material your body uses to build, repair, and maintain muscle. When you're young, your body naturally synthesizes muscle tissue efficiently. But as we age, this process slows down. Older adults need more protein than younger people just to maintain the same level of muscle. In fact, studies show that many people over 60 aren't getting enough protein to meet their body's changing needs. Even those eating what they believe is a healthy diet may unknowingly fall short. Getting enough protein isn't about vanity. It's about mobility, independence, dignity. Let's talk real food, protein-rich foods that make a difference. Not all protein is created equal, and thankfully, you don't need fancy powders or expensive supplements to meet your needs. Here are some of the best whole food sources of protein, especially powerful for people over 60. 1. Lean meats: chicken, turkey, beef, pork. These are staples for a reason. A 3-ounce serving of chicken breast contains roughly 26 grams of high-quality protein, low in fat and rich in nutrients like vitamin B6 and selenium, vital for muscle repair and energy. Lean beef and pork offer iron and zinc, which support oxygen transport and tissue healing, especially important as your body works harder to recover with age. Cooking tip: grill, roast, or stew lean meats. Pair with vegetables for a balanced, anti-inflammatory meal. 2. Fish: salmon, tuna, mackerel. These are protein powerhouses with a bonus, omega-3 fatty acids. A 3-ounce serving of salmon delivers around 22 grams of protein, but it also offers healthy fats that reduce inflammation, support joint health, and help keep muscles supple and pain-free. Omega-3s have been shown to preserve muscle mass in older adults even without exercise. That's powerful. Cooking tip: bake salmon with lemon and herbs is quick, easy, and incredibly nourishing. 3. Eggs. Nature's perfect protein. One egg contains about 6 to 7 grams of complete protein, meaning it offers all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks your muscles need. They're also rich in vitamin D, which aids muscle strength and bone health, and choline, which supports the nervous system and muscle coordination. And let's not forget how affordable, quick, and versatile eggs are. Cooking tip: scrambled for breakfast, hard-boiled as a snack, or added to salads and sandwiches. 4. Dairy, milk, yogurt, cheese. Dairy products are double-duty foods. They offer protein and calcium, a perfect match for older adults who need to protect both muscle and bone. Greek yogurt in particular is a champion. One serving can deliver up to 20 grams of protein, plus gut-friendly probiotics to support nutrient absorption. Cooking tip: add yogurt to smoothies, enjoy cottage cheese with fruit, or melt shredded cheese into whole grain pasta for comfort and strength. 5. Legumes and nuts. Plant-based muscle builders. If you prefer plant-based options, don't worry, there's power in plants too. Lentils, about 18 grams of protein per cup, plus iron and fiber. Chickpeas, protein-rich and perfect for soups and salads. Soybeans and tofu, complete plant proteins with hormone-balancing benefits. Almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, rich in protein, healthy fats, magnesium, and anti-inflammatory compounds. These foods help balance your diet, support muscle recovery, and offer long-lasting energy. Cooking tip: add beans to stews, top oatmeal with seeds, or blend tofu into sauces and dressings. How much protein do you really need after 60? Experts suggest older adults should aim for 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. That's about 75 to 90 grams daily for a 65-70 kg adult. Spread out over 3 meals to maximize absorption. Skipping breakfast or skimping on dinner may mean your muscles aren't getting the consistent fuel they need. Real story: Anna's strength return. Anna was 68 when she started noticing she couldn't open jars like before. Climbing stairs became harder, she wasn't sick, but something felt off. Her doctor told her she was losing muscle faster than she realized. He encouraged her to increase her protein intake and gently return to strength training. Within 3 months of eating more protein-rich meals, especially breakfast with eggs, yogurt, and nuts, Anna noticed her energy return. Within 6 months, she was lifting grocery bags again without strain. She didn't just gain muscle, she gained confidence. Protein is more than nutrition, it's freedom. Every piece of chicken, every forkful of quinoa, every bite of fish is more than food. It's a promise to yourself that you're not done yet, that your body, while older, is still capable of strength, movement, and joy, that you respect it enough to feed it what it truly needs. Chapter 2: Micronutrients that matter. Vitamins and minerals for muscle health. You already know protein builds muscle, but did you know that without the right vitamins and minerals, your body may still struggle to grow stronger, even with perfect protein intake? These tiny nutrients are often overlooked, yet they play critical roles in energy production, muscle contraction, tissue repair, and preventing inflammation. As we age, our ability to absorb and retain certain vitamins and minerals declines. That means we need to be even more intentional about what's on our plate. Let's dive into the micronutrient heroes that support muscle strength after 60 and how to bring them to life in your daily meals. 1. Vitamin D, the silent muscle partner. You might associate vitamin D with bones, but its role in muscle function is equally important. Without enough vitamin D, muscles may feel weak, fatigued, or even painful. Vitamin D supports calcium absorption for muscle contraction, muscle strength and coordination, prevention of falls and fractures in older adults. But here's the challenge: After age 60, your skin produces less vitamin D from sunlight. Many seniors are deficient without realizing it. Where to get it? Egg yolks, fortified milk or plant milks, salmon, sardines, mushrooms exposed to UV light. Vitamin D supplements, if recommended by your doctor. Tip: get 15-20 minutes of gentle sunlight daily if possible. If not, food and supplements are essential. 2. Calcium minus the muscle contraction mineral. Calcium isn't just about strong bones, it's crucial for muscle contraction and nerve signaling. Without enough calcium, your muscles may cramp, twitch, or feel slow to respond. For older adults, calcium also helps maintain bone density, which indirectly protects muscles by reducing the risk of injury during movement. Where to get it? Dairy products, milk, yogurt, cheese, dark leafy greens, kale, bok choy, collard greens, calcium-fortified tofu or juices, sardines and salmon with bones. Note: too much calcium from supplements can cause issues. Aim to meet your needs primarily from food. 3. Magnesium, the recovery mineral. Magnesium is involved in over 300 body functions, including muscle relaxation, protein synthesis, and energy production. It's particularly important for reducing cramps, aiding muscle recovery, supporting nervous system balance. Sadly, magnesium deficiency is common in older adults due to lower dietary intake and medication side effects, like diuretics. Where to find it? Almonds, cashews, peanuts, spinach and Swiss chard, quinoa, brown rice, oats, dark chocolate, 70% plus cacao. 4. Potassium, the hydration hero. Potassium helps balance fluids in and around muscle cells. Without enough, your muscles may feel tense, shaky, or easily fatigued. It also works alongside sodium to prevent cramps and support smooth movement. Best sources: bananas, sweet potatoes, avocados, watermelon, beans and lentils. Pro tip: losing potassium through excessive sweating or certain medications may require intentional replenishment. 5. Vitamin B12 for energy and coordination. Vitamin B12 supports nerve health, red blood cell production, and muscle coordination. Deficiency can lead to weakness, tingling, imbalance, and fatigue. As we age, our stomach produces less acid, which is needed to absorb B12 efficiently. Found in eggs, dairy, meat, and fish, fortified cereals or nutritional yeast. If you follow a vegetarian or vegan diet, talk to your doctor about B12 supplements. 6. Iron, the oxygen carrier. Iron delivers oxygen to muscles, helping them perform and recover. Without it, muscles become tired and weak, even with adequate protein. Women over 60 and people recovering from surgery or illness are especially vulnerable to low iron. Good food sources: beef, liver, chicken, spinach, lentils, chickpeas, pumpkin seeds, iron-fortified grains. Pair iron-rich foods with vitamin C, like citrus fruits or bell peppers, to boost absorption. 7. Zinc, the repair mineral. Zinc aids in muscle growth, tissue repair, and immune strength, especially important during recovery from illness or injury. It's easy to fall short if your diet lacks variety. Rich sources: shellfish, oysters, crab, pumpkin seeds, beef and pork, chickpeas and cashews. 8. Vitamin C, the anti-inflammation ally. Vitamin C helps your body create collagen, which supports connective tissues, tendons, and muscle repair. It's also a strong antioxidant, fighting inflammation and speeding recovery. Found in citrus fruits, strawberries, bell peppers, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. Meal ideas that maximize micronutrients. Breakfast: Greek yogurt with chia seeds, berries, and chopped almonds. Lunch: grilled chicken salad with spinach, avocado, quinoa, and lemon vinaigrette. Dinner: baked salmon with steamed broccoli and roasted sweet potatoes. Snack: a banana with a handful of walnuts or dark chocolate square. Hydration: water with a splash of citrus or cucumber slices for natural electrolyte support. Small choices, big impact. You don't need to chase supplements or follow complicated routines. You just need to eat a little more intentionally. Muscles don't just need protein, they need the vitamins and minerals that activate, support, and protect every contraction, every movement, and every recovery. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters on the plate every single day. Chapter 3, Omega-3 Fatty Acids, the anti-inflammatory secret to stronger muscles. You may not see it. You may not feel it, but deep inside aging muscles, inflammation quietly builds, and with it, the slow erosion of strength. Inflammation is a natural part of life, especially as we age. But chronic inflammation, that's different. It weakens tissue, slows recovery, and makes it harder for muscles to grow, even when you're eating well and staying active. That's where omega-3 fatty acids come in. These essential fats are more than a heart-healthy bonus. They're a muscle-saving, inflammation-fighting powerhouse, especially important for adults over 60. Why omega-3 matters after 60. Omega-3s work like peacekeepers in your body. They reduce inflammation in joints and muscle tissue, improve muscle protein synthesis, how your body builds muscle, boost recovery after physical activity, protect against age muscle loss, sarcopenia, support mobility and flexibility. Studies have shown that older adults who consume enough omega-3s can retain more muscle mass and experience less soreness after exercise, even with minimal workouts. That's powerful, and it's accessible. Best food sources of omega-3. You don't need pills, you just need the right foods on your plate. 1. Fatty fish. Salmon, rich in both EPA and DHA, two key forms of omega-3. Mackerel, also high in vitamin D. Sardines and anchovies, small but mighty. Tuna, best in moderation due to mercury levels. Just 2 to 3 servings per week of fatty fish can make a meaningful difference. 2. Plant-based omega-3s. Chia seeds, flax seeds, ground, walnuts, hemp seeds. These contain ALA, a form of omega-3 your body converts into EPA/DHA, though in small amounts. Still, they offer anti-inflammatory and heart-healthy benefits, especially in a plant-based diet. Real-life inspiration. George, age 74. George didn't like taking medication for his joint pain. His doctor suggested trying salmon twice a week and adding walnuts to his oatmeal. Within weeks, he noticed less stiffness in the morning, better recovery after gardening, fewer afternoon energy crashes. It didn't take a prescription, it just took smart food choices. Simple ways to add omega-3s daily. Breakfast, oatmeal with ground flaxseed and walnuts. Lunch, tuna salad sandwich or mackerel with whole grain crackers. Dinner, baked salmon with roasted vegetables. Snack, chia pudding with almond milk and berries. These small additions bring big changes, quietly supporting your body where it needs it most. Omega-3s aren't optional, they're essential. At 60, your body is no longer asking for the same things it did at 30. Now it asks for support, for protection, for nutrients that preserve the strength you've built over a lifetime. Omega-3s do exactly that. So next time you plan a meal, think beyond calories. Think of calm joints, supple muscles, and resilient strength. All of it, just a few bites away. Chapter 4, Plant Power. Beans, seeds, and whole grains that protect muscle mass. When people talk about building muscle, they often picture meat, eggs, or protein shakes. But tucked quietly in your kitchen pantry are some of the most powerful muscle-protecting foods, and they grow from the earth. Beans, seeds, whole grains. These humble staples are rich in plant-based protein, fiber, and essential vitamins and minerals that help preserve muscle mass, especially as we age. They may not look like much, but they work hard, just like you've done your whole life. Why plant-based protein matters after 60. As we age, our digestion changes. Some people find it harder to digest heavy meats. Others want to reduce cholesterol or eat lighter, more plant-forward meals. Plant-based proteins offer easier digestion, less saturated fat, a healthy mix of protein plus fiber, important nutrients like iron, magnesium, and potassium. They may not have all 9 essential amino acids in one source like meat or eggs, but when combined smartly, plant foods provide complete muscle support. Top muscle-friendly plant foods. 1. Beans and legumes. Lentils, black beans, chickpeas, soybean, packed with protein, up to 18 g per cup, fiber, iron, and B vitamins. Help maintain stable energy and support muscle repair. How to enjoy: add lentils to soups, chickpeas to salads, or make a warm black bean stew with brown rice. 2. Soy products. Tofu, tempeh, edamame. One of the few complete plant proteins. Contains isoflavones, which support hormone balance and bone health. Try this: stir-fry tofu with broccoli and garlic, or snack on lightly salted edamame. 3. Seeds. Chia, flax, pumpkin, hemp. Provide protein, omega-3s, magnesium, and zinc. Support muscle contractions, reduce inflammation, and boost recovery. Easy ideas: stir chia seeds into yogurt. Add ground flaxseed to oatmeal. Sprinkle pumpkin seeds over soup. 4. Whole grains. Quinoa, brown rice, oats, barley. Quinoa is a complete protein, rich in fiber, B vitamins, iron, and magnesium. Meal tip: use quinoa as a base for a protein bowl. Try oatmeal with almond butter for a muscle-loving breakfast. The fiber bonus. Unlike animal protein, plant-based foods also give you dietary fiber, which supports better digestion, blood sugar balance, nutrient absorption. When your gut is healthy, your body is better able to absorb protein, calcium, and magnesium, the key players in maintaining muscle. A story of simplicity: Mai's daily bowl. Mai, 69, lives alone and rarely eats meat, but she stays strong by preparing one nourishing grain bowl each day: quinoa, black beans, roasted veggies, pumpkin seeds, and olive oil. It's easy, filling, and I feel light but energized, she says. I don't need fancy food, just food that makes me feel well. She's living proof that plant power isn't about restriction, it's about smart nourishment. How to build a muscle-supporting plant meal. Pick your protein: beans, lentils, tofu, or tempeh. Add a whole grain: quinoa, brown rice, or oats. Toss in seeds: chia, flax, hemp, or pumpkin. Don't forget greens: spinach, kale, or broccoli. Top with healthy fat: avocado or olive oil. That's a complete, satisfying, and muscle-friendly meal in one bowl. Plants can be powerful too. You don't have to give up meat to embrace plants. You don't have to become vegetarian to get results. You just need to open your plate to more natural, fiber-rich, healing foods that work with your body, not against it. At this stage in life, strength isn't just about muscles. It's about sustainability, and nothing sustains like real, unprocessed food from the earth. Chapter 5: Meals that Build Muscle. Easy daily menus for seniors. Knowing what to eat is one thing, but turning that knowledge into real, simple meals, that's where the transformation begins. At over 60, eating isn't just about fullness, it's about fueling strength. Every meal is a chance to protect your muscles, boost recovery, and support mobility for years to come. In this chapter, we'll explore easy daily menus built for older adults. No fancy diets, no hard-to-find ingredients, just real, nourishing food, timed and combined to support muscle health. Why meal timing matters. Your body can't use all your daily protein at once. That's why experts recommend spreading protein intake evenly across meals. Goal: include 20 to 30 g of protein in each main meal. This helps with maximizing muscle protein synthesis, reducing muscle breakdown overnight, sustaining energy throughout the day. Muscle-friendly meal plan example. Here's a sample daily menu designed for strength, simplicity, and satisfaction. Breakfast: energize your morning. 2 boiled eggs, 12 g protein. 1 slice whole grain toast with avocado. 1 cup Greek yogurt, 15 g protein, with berries and chia seeds. Herbal tea or warm water with lemon. Total protein, 27 g. Benefits: supports metabolism, prevents early fatigue, feeds muscles right after overnight fasting. Lunch: midday muscle boost. grilled chicken breast or tofu, tilde 25 g protein. Quinoa or brown rice, 1/2 cup. Steamed spinach with olive oil. Sliced oranges or watermelon for hydration and vitamin C. Total protein, tilde 30 g. Add-ins, sprinkle pumpkin seeds for extra zinc and magnesium. Dinner, repair and rebuild. Baked salmon or lentil stew for plant-based, pitot 22 g protein. Sweet potatoes or barley. Broccoli or kale, sautéed with garlic. A small bowl of plain yogurt or kefir if desired. Total protein, tilde 25-28 g. Supports recovery, promotes deeper sleep, and helps reduce overnight muscle breakdown. Snack options, choose 1-2/day. A banana with peanut butter. Cottage cheese with fruit. A handful of almonds or walnuts. Hard-boiled egg and half an avocado. Chia pudding made with plant milk. Each snack adds, tilde 6-10 g protein. Helps meet daily needs without large meals. Tips to make it easy. Cook once, eat twice. Grill extra meat or tofu for tomorrow's lunch. Batch cook grains like quinoa or brown rice for 3-4 days. Keep frozen veggies on hand for quick meals. Use herbs and spices to make meals enjoyable without excess salt or sugar. Hydration and digestion matter too. Strong muscles also depend on drinking enough water, 6-8 glasses/day. Chewing foods slowly to aid absorption. Light activity after meals, like walking, to support digestion and circulation. You don't need perfection, you need consistency. You don't have to get every bite right. But when most of your meals are simple, protein-rich, and plant-supported, you give your body the strength it needs to thrive. One meal at a time. One choice at a time. One stronger day at a time. Chapter 6. Common pitfalls. What to avoid in a muscle-preserving diet. Sometimes it's not just about what you eat. It's also about what you don't. Many older adults, despite trying their best, unknowingly fall into habits that weaken muscle health instead of strengthening it. Let's uncover a few common missteps and how to fix them gently without stress. 1. Skipping meals or eating too little. With age, appetite may fade, but muscles still need fuel. What happens? Skipping meals reduces total protein intake, leading to muscle breakdown. What to do? Even small meals matter. Aim for 3 meals and 1 snack each day. Add soft proteins like yogurt, eggs, or soups when chewing feels hard. 2. Relying too much on carbs. White bread, plain noodles, sweet drinks, they're easy, but don't build muscle. What happens? A high-carb, low-protein diet gives short energy but leaves muscles undernourished. What to do? Swap refined carbs for whole grains and always pair with protein, like oatmeal with nuts or rice with beans. 3. Drinking too little water. Dehydration makes muscles stiff, tired, and more prone to cramps. Simple fix. Sip water regularly throughout the day. Add lemon or cucumber if plain water feels boring. 4. Overusing salted or processed foods. Canned meats, instant noodles, or salty snacks are convenient, but often high in sodium and low in nutrients. Risk. Excess salt can strain the kidneys and reduce calcium in bones. Choose more fresh or frozen whole foods and season with herbs or lemon instead of salt. 5. Ignoring protein at breakfast. Many seniors eat toast or fruit in the morning, light but low in protein. Start your day with strength. Eggs, Greek yogurt, nut butter, or cottage cheese help kickstart muscle repair early. It's never too late to shift. One better meal today leads to better strength tomorrow. Avoiding just 1 or 2 of these common habits can unlock new energy, balance, and resilience. No drastic changes required. Conclusion. Stronger days ahead, 1 bite at a time. You've come far. Your body may be older, but it's still capable of rebuilding, recovering, and thriving with the right support. And that support? It's found in the food you choose each day. Every forkful of protein, every sprinkle of seeds, every nourishing meal is a step towards stability, confidence, and a more independent life. Stay strong, stay curious, and remember, it's not about eating perfectly, it's about eating with purpose. Thank you for joining this journey. We'll see you in the next story, where your strength continues to grow, one meal at a time.